Welcome to the second Rolling Stone UK Awards. While we publish independently under license from Rolling Stone in the US, we still share the same values and principles of the original parent title. We both place tremendous weight on identity and authenticity. We are, at our core, storytellers. We offer a platform to artists in music, film, TV, and culture to tell their stories. I was very much reminded of that earlier this week when I attended a preview screening of the Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown. The film stars Timothée Chalamet, the current cover star of Rolling Stone US, who is also featured in our issue published tomorrow. The cover story and film offer a window into a part of Dylan's life that is so relevant to now, being very centered around the message of how protest and music are intimate bedfellows, and indeed have been since the first songs were played on the earliest instruments. The times they are a-changin', sang Bob Dylan in 1964, 60 years ago. Yet this year, it seems the more things change, the more they stay the same. The circus finally left town when the Tories ended their tenure at number 10. But fear not, we've got some new clowns in there now, so we've got to keep our guard up. Then Oasis reform, taking us right back to 1994, extortionately so it seems. And because Hollywood loves a terrible sequel, the US election gave us Donald Trump. The depressing problem with the recently elected, now that's what I call Donald Trump, Volume 2, is how Republicans' win has emboldened the president-to-be's most die-hard supporters, further strengthening a lurch towards the far right that has been rippling through the world the past decade. Trump's first win in 2016 was almost whimsical by comparison, an eye roll after a period of optimism during the Obama years. This time, it feels like an ominous victory march, an election won after Trump's numerous crimes, scandals, and convictions that will only legitimize his insidious opinions and deliver a sense that the man is untouchable, almost certainly unimpeachable. There's a very real threat that the media will also grant Trump a greater degree of unaccountability, afraid to incur his wrath or alienate his followers, also known as their advertisers. Although an ocean divides us, in the UK we cannot easily switch off from the maelstrom of hate building in the US. The waves of unease will reach our shores soon enough, but we need to be steadfast and resolute. This situation is not new. Be it through Brexit after 2016 and the release of now that's what I call Donald Trump Volume 1, we have been here before and we will get through this again. As creatives, we must keep Trump's threat in check by using our voices and by calling his hate out through whatever medium we work in. The arts have always stood stoic in the face of oppression. Today's battle is against authorities' obsession with populism. It is in song, film, television, theatre, performance, cabaret, dance, poetry, books, and beyond, that we craft the language of resistance in which we find joy and empowerment. It's through the arts that we analyze the poison or unpick the knots, and it's through the arts that we find healing and community. Dig further beneath the layers, and counterculture simmers beneath the loud, boisterous voices that seek to drown out individual strength and autonomy. Music has forever thrived on the fringes. Film has documented the smallest stories on the big screen, while television has taken our overlooked narratives to the masses. Culture, whether in underground bars or performed in an arena, has always lived in opposition to the oppressor. And so tonight, at the Rolling Stone UK Awards, it's with a particularly urgent sense of pride and power that we celebrate some of the very best of British and Irish artists who believe in a better world. And so, with that, message to you and message to our winners, it's time to go to the show.